Hey guys, Ada here. Welcome to today's video. Today's video is a little bit different. We're in Create a Sim. So the Sims 4 Life and Death has just come out. I have literally just downloaded it into my game and I thought, why not create our family? This is a family that I probably will play in my personal time so we are in Create a Sim. So we're just going to have a look at a couple of the assets. We are going to create the Corbin family. This is the father, which is Talon Corbin. So Talon and Anastasia Corbin have five children. Four children, I believe. They have four children, and in this family, along with the four children, we also have Talon's mum, Alba. So we're going to have an elder in this family. And a little sneak peek, we will be building them a house. So I do have a rough draft of their house kind of mapped out and created and in my brain. And so be sure to watch for that build. We will have a second video coming out very shortly with the build of the Corbin Manor. And I'm very excited. I'm still not sure which world I want to build in. I've just had a little sneak peek of the world, and I do actually like Morningvale quite well. I think it would be really good, really like a dark and grungy type environment. But then I'm not sure if I do just want to do like a really well like put together manor, which would then potentially look better in the countryside. I think it's Whispering, what's it called? Whispering, it's not Whispering Glen, is it? Potentially Whispering Glen, might be. Anyway, so we are moving on to Anastasia right now. I do start with the red hair, and I thought it would be interesting, but we do end up changing her hair to be blonde. I think it suits better. So a little bit more about these Sims. So Talon, I have given him the macabre trait, and I believe that he is going to be in the Reaper career. I also put the macabre trait for Alba as well, his mum. I just figured maybe that is something that was, maybe he shares that kind of trait with his parent, and maybe in her time she was part of that career. But for Anastasia, I was thinking that she would be definitely more like a funeral director, and she would maybe run a funeral home. That was kind of the vibes that she was giving me. I absolutely love the Create a Sim for the women. I think it did really well. But I do think the only issue is with the children. The children really did not get much. I tried to keep this very pack Pacific, but I ended up having to use quite a lot of base game for the children's clothing just because we really didn't get much with this pack. The men's clothing was actually really nice. I really liked all the suits and things that came with it, and all the full body outfit. The ladies' items I did like. I would have preferred to have some more bottoms. I felt like a lot of the tops were very cropped, and I found it hard to dress Alba, which is our elder sim, because it just didn't really seem a little bit age appropriate. I mean, each their own. I did love all of the full body stuff, and I liked some of these items like you can see here where she's got kind of that ripped skirt. Like, it's a very dated vintage item. I really like that. I think it's a very good mix of style and fashion. So we've also given her the historian trait. I think it's the ghost historian trait. So Anastasia's got that. And then we are just moving in to Alba. So when we build the house, the manor, the concept is that it was essentially Alba's house, and then it was passed down to Talon, and then they've obviously kept her a room and space there, but then they've had all of these children. And I definitely think, even if it is not a rundown house, I definitely am still going to put a gravestone in the backyard, and that's going to be Alba's dead husband. And I think that's really good. Like, this is not really my type of build, but I'm going to give it a go. I really like the assets. And I think even if I could build, it's going to be a challenge, but I've got something in mind. It may be a work in progress for a bit, but we'll see. I'm hoping to get that video out to you by the end of the weekend. I'm hoping. But I'm just so excited to get into build mode and use all those assets. All right, so we are working on our teen sim, so Griffin. So Griffin is a skeptic. So I wanted there to be a family where you had some who were very much like the macabre lifestyle. They're all about the dead. They embrace it and all of that. But then I wanted there to be like some of the kids that were like not really for the dead, not really about that lifestyle. I wanted there to be a mix. So you've definitely got a mix. So Griffin is our teen sim who is a skeptic. He does not believe in any of it. And I even tried with their family dynamics between the sims to try to tell that story a little bit too. So he might be, I think he's distant with his father, who is a macabre sim and works in the Reaper career, but he's close with his mother. So, I've tried to like set the story up a little bit there as well. And then we move into our child sims. We do have 3 of them. So 4 kids. So Ophelia is our macabre sim. She is like a little Wednesday Addams-esque type vibe. I adored this shirt, but then I realized that was the only shirt they have. They really just have dresses and that's it. Like, they really didn't have much. So I just kept her. I loved this base game onesie that had the skeleton. I thought that was absolutely perfect. So really grateful that we have that, because that made these outfits, that made that selection very easy. So she's a macabre sim and she's social. So I feel like a little bit like Wednesday Addams. She's social, but yet she's like dark and grungy. And, as a teenager, she would definitely be a goth and whatnot. And then we have her sister Claudia. Now, Claudia is quite the opposite. She is like I would say, how do I describe it? She's very girly. She's, daddy's little girl kind of vibe. So she's very close with her dad and very close with most of her family. She's the good child. She's the child that butter wouldn't melt in her mouth. And I just think that's a very interesting concept. I could have actually made Ophelia and Claudia twins, and that would have actually made a lot more sense. But I could edit that. But yeah, so you've got Claudia and she's very different to Ophelia. And then we've got Maven. So Maven is our last child. And he is a little bit like Claudia. He's just kind of, just I didn't really give him any other of the traits. Chased by death can only be given to teens and upwards. So I was originally going to give Maven the chase by death, but you can't give it to a child. So I was like, okay, I guess you're going to be a normal sim. I really loved this little suit. It was so cute. Just setting up all of the relationships that we've got there. So overall, I do think that the creator sim is average. It's okay. I think it fits for the type of game and story that you're going to build in Ravenswood. And yeah, so as you just saw, the family has been updated to the gallery. So my gallery is Antoinette.44. If you would like to go and check it out, information is in the description. Thank you so much for watching. And if you have downloaded the pack, I hope you enjoy it. And be sure to look out for the Corbin Manor. Have a wonderful day, guys. See you in the next one. Bye.